Hi, I'm Rekha. This is a new initiative to bring stories from the past, our history, our present, case study, mythology, and folk tales. Not just story, the lessons, what we can learn from these stories, which can help us both in our personal and professional life. So today we are going to look into a folk tale from Norway titled Boots and His Brothers. So there is a family of old man, a father with his young three sons, Paul, Peter, and Boots. So the family is being stuck by poverty. The old man, the father, tells the three sons to leave the home and to be on their own. So the three sons heads towards a kingdom. So meanwhile, this land is being ruled by a king. His palace is at the top of the hill. The king has two problems. There is an oak tree at the window of his palace which is blocking the sunlight. So that is one problem. And second is he is not able to get a well dug in his palace to get fresh drinking water. Being a hill, the challenge is to dig a well to get pure drinking water. And the other challenge, which I spoke about the oak tree, the more the oak tree is chopped, the more it grows. When one branch has been chopped off, two branches grows. So this is the problem. Many people attempts to solve these two problems of chopping off the oak tree and digging a well to get fresh water, but only failed attempts are there. So the king wants to solve this problem. So he says, like anyone who solves this problem of digging a well with pure drinking water and chopping off the oak tree will get half of the kingdom. So these three brothers heads toward the kingdom to earn the half of the kingdom. So on the way, they are passing through forests. At one place where they rest, Boots is hearing some chopping sound from inside the forest, from deep inside the forest. So he is curious to know what is this chopping sound, but he is being discouraged and ill-treated by his brothers. He just ignores all these words and discouragement, and Boots goes ahead towards the sound, and sees that there is an axe which is chopping off the tree by its own. So he converses with the axe, and the axe offers itself to Boots. Boots carries the axe along with him and he joins his brother. Then again, the brother starts their journey towards the kingdom. And on the way, they again rest. Now Boots is hearing some digging the earth sound, digging sound. Now Boots again is curious to know from where this sound is coming, what is this sound. Again he is being discouraged by his brothers, ill-treated by his brothers, but he just ignores, and Boots goes towards the sound. And he sees that a shovel is digging the earth by itself. Again, he converses with the shovel, and the shovel offers itself to Boots. Boots carries the shovel and he leaves, he joins the brother. And again, they continue their journey. After a few days, again, they stop in a particular place, in somewhere to rest. They see a stream. All three brothers are quenching their thirst. Now, Boots is always curious, right? So Boots want to know from where the stream is coming, which is the source of the stream. So he wants to find out the source. Again, as usual, his brothers discourage him and they tease him. But Boots ignores his brothers and then follows the stream. And to his great shock, he sees a great walnut, and the water is flowing from the walnut. So he again converses with the walnut, and now he carries the walnut, closes the hole so that the water doesn't come out of the walnut, and he carries the walnut, and he comes in search of his brothers. Meanwhile, Paul and Peter, his brothers, leaves Boots, and they have left for the palace. On the other hand, the king is so frustrated with all the failed attempts, and now this oak tree is a big giant tree almost covering the entire palace. So the frustrated and angry king announces a punishment that the failed attempts, whomever is failing in their attempt, will be sent off to a far off island. And these two brothers, Peter and Paul, failed in their attempt and they have been sent off to a far off island. Later, Boots come to the palace and he offers to solve the problem, but the king warns him. But Boots uses his axe and chops off the tree by itself, and the oak tree is gone. And the shovel by itself digs a big hole, and he places the walnut inside the hole, and a well is formed filled with water, a pure, sweet drinking water. Now the king is very happy that both his problems are solved and he offers half of his kingdom to Boots as promised. Now, what is this lesson we can learn from this story? See, if you observe Boots, he is not being discouraged by the teasing or the discouragement, but he is very curious to learn, to know things, and he also tries to gather the tools or the available sources which he identifies. And he is always curious and uses the opportunity. That is what we see from this character, right? So let us keep this story aside. Let's share experience which I have experienced few years ago when I was working in an MNC organization. So I can say few years ago or many years ago when I was working in an MNC organization, let me share the structure. There will be like operations manager, then comes manager, assistant manager, team lead, subject matter experts, SMEs, and the team members. So for every team of 40 people, there was one team lead, and there will be 2, 3 SMEs, subject matter experts. So the role of the subject matter experts, the SMEs, were to clarify the doubts and assist the team leads, team members to do their job, and now and then they can support the team lead in creating reports or certain other activities, but their primary work is to clarify the doubts and assist the team members on the technical side. But these subject matter experts, they did not stop with their role of just assisting the team members, but they went beyond the call of duty to support the team members in creating reports, presentations. There were times where SMEs also did a client presentation. They were in the client calls. They also assisted the managers. So they went beyond their KRA. They never asked what's in it for me. This is not in my roles and responsibilities. But they were always offering the best of their service for the better performance of the team. And now, then came the twist. One day, there was an announcement or policy change was happened in the organization where they said, the policy said, for every 15 team members, there should be one team lead. Right now, the ratio was 40 is to 1, but the policy was made that for every 15 team members, there should be one team lead. And due to the change in the policy, most of the SMEs or almost all the SMEs were promoted as team leads. Excellent, right? So, what is the learning? What is the correlation between my experience and this story? So always be curious to learn, always be curious to know the tools and the techniques in hand and explore the opportunity, right? So never confine yourself, frame yourself as what is your KRA, the roles and responsibilities, but instead try to learn more. Use every opportunity to learn and explore and give more. You never know when the opportunity is going to knock your door. And when the opportunity knocks your door, you would be prepared, you would be skilled, you would be prepared with the tools and the techniques, you would be skilled to grab this opportunity. Right? So, isn't it a beautiful story and a good lesson from my experience? Right? So, if you like this story and if you like this learning, like our video and subscribe to our channel for more stories and learnings. Thank you.